Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Destiny. As you can see from the title of this video, we're going to be going back into the King's Watch and doing another look at how to get in there. That's because of the comments that you guys left underneath saying that the video was blurred. It's taken a long time to get this one out, which I'm sorry about. There's been a lot going on recently with all sorts of different things, so videos have been running a little bit late, but this should be coming out, if not in the early hours of Friday morning, then definitely towards lunchtime on Friday. So it'll be out pretty soon after I've made it. It's now 1 AM on Friday. Not on Friday.
Well, let's see what's out there.
It's Thursday night, Friday. Yeah, 1 AM on Friday. So, like I said, we're going back into the King's Watch to solve a blurring issue on the previous video. Previous video is it will be live until I can be bothered to take it down, but so you can see that problem if you wanted to, but it won't be up for long. Okay, so this is the bit of these videos I always hate, getting to the locations. So off spawn you want to head to the right and head through the building to reach the divide. Dun 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 dun. Yep. Brilliantly dramatic name. Not much goes on. So you want to head through the divide and then keep going through. Hopefully you won't have a loading screen like I do. There we are, into the rocket yard. Once you hit the rocket yard, head straight on through here as well, as if you were going to go and tackle Sepix Prime. But when you get to this point here, hang a right instead and into this building. Now there are two ways, as I said before, to get into the glitch location. The first one is through that wall over there where that light is, right there, and that's the one we're going to take. But just to show you where the other one is, if you carry on up through the building, you'll come to this corner here where there's these health and safety signs, and if you do the old sparrow glitch where you start off on facing the wall like that, where there's room to open your sparrow up, turn, activate it, and then it blasts through the wall, that cuts off a big corner. If you wanted to do it that way, although it's not as secure and as a guaranteed method as this one is. So from here onto the concrete block, crouch, walk through the door. It's dead easy, right? Jump onto this block here, sprint jump, and then as you're sprinting, circle and slide through the door, through the gap. Once you get above the ceiling there, turn round, jump up again, another turn, up again, and then carry on forward, and then keep it moving until you reach this drop off here, where you do want to drop over the edge. Careful not to walk through any of the walls. And what we need to do here is just wait for all the surroundings to change and the King's Watch to appear, which it will do. Might take a little while, but it'll do it. And you can see like all the textures of the map building here, which is really cool to look at. There we go. King's Watch, Old Russia, Earth, and you can see all the textures changing. The whole building appears in front of you. So now what you need to do is jump up onto this rooftop here. Jump up and onto there. Let's reload my gun. And up on top of this concrete wall here. Now don't worry, you're probably going to fall through it. And you will, because it's green, but as long as you keep moving forward, jumping up, you'll be fine. Make sure you land on the white section of roof, because that's solid roof. That's how you can tell. The green sections, like this here, you'll fall straight through them. The white sections, you'll be able to walk on top of. And the really interesting thing, if you look at the danger indicator as we're moving on from here, you can see that there's enemies about. and that shows you that King's Watch is going to drop in House of Wolves. There's stuff there to fight, as we've known for a while, which is all really useful. Okay, so jump over this green section of the roof here onto the next section of white, and you're faced with this great big wall. Now, there are two ways around this wall. The one which we're going to do is to jump through about there, and you'll land on some pipes and you can climb over. The other one is to come to this right hand side, jump onto that box there, and then go through the wall on that side. It's up to you which one you do, it doesn't make a difference either way. It's just this one's easier, I think, to follow because it gives you a target to aim for. So you can see here there are these pipes hanging out of the wall. So if you jump at those pipes, but obviously above them, you will go through the wall. Then as you jump through, you'll land on the pipes on the other side of the wall. See it in action. There we go. And that is the main section of the King's Watch down there, which is where we're headed to now. Before Bungie patched it, the original way in was to just walk right to the front, jump over the edge, and then go through that broken window there. Unfortunately, we can't do that now. We have to be much more clever. So if you head over to the far side of the building, and then see that green box there on the edge of all them girders, that's what we're heading for. So if you can, it is there if it vanishes, so if you can land on that, and then we're all good. That's the edge of the building there. So we are now outside the building. So be careful of these girders because you can fall through them. And if you go onto this outside one here, and I'm shooting at right now, if you go onto that one, you will get your turn back timer. Now, the next part, and I might have to cut the video here, is parkour based. Now, you will get your turn back timers, and I'll explain that as we're going up, and it's not something to worry about, but you need to jump onto that beam there, then up onto there, and then from there you have to jump out, down and through the window, which is a challenge in itself. So if I don't manage it first time, I'll see you in a second and I'm going to cut the video here. If I do manage it first time, great, makes my job a lot easier, and we can keep this video in one take, which fingers crossed is going to happen. So here we go. Alright, here we go, next attempt. First pole, we're on, safe, good. Up to the next one. Got your turn back timer, don't worry about that, just don't be so slow about it that it runs to 0. Once you hit your post pole bar thing, if you walk inside the building, your timer will go away and you'll be absolutely fine. So we'll dip out, head to the next post and head inside the building to get rid of our turn back timer. Okay, then we'll head out, jump up. The fourth post at the very top, there is no timer for, so you can take your time with that once you've got up here. But just be careful of the height limit on the map, because it does dip over the edge. Okay, so what we need to do now is jump out, and then, because I'm playing as a Titan right now, time when I use my jump boost to go in through the window. So let's try that now. There we go, we're in. Welcome everybody to the final room of the King's Watch. Just to let you all know that up there, on that TV screen there is a ghost. And what we're going to do now is head back through the building and show you all of it, and then I'll head back through as well because that room has something special to offer us. But you can see it there, the Ultra Captain. We'll leave him till later. But it's better if we can show it all off anyway. So, as we head through the building, there are going to be enemies for us to take down. As you can see here, I'm guessing this is just going to be a weak. This isn't even going to be representative of the enemies that are going to appear in the actual King's Watch, and I would imagine that these are going to be pretty much like beta testing, closed beta testing for the QA testers at Bungie. So the reason I've jumped up here, by the way, is because there is a ghost up here somewhere as well. It's either sat here next to this skeleton under these bags of goodies, or by this skeleton here. One of those three locations there is a ghost there as well, and it's worth getting those. One of them is an intrusion shell, if I remember rightly, which is a big find. Okay, so if we head back round down here and round the corner, up the stairs, these are the doors that we will enter through. And the way we got into this, the way we glitched through the wall, if you carry on up there, you will reach these doors here. So let's head on through. We've passed through those doors. We're into the King's Watch. We're playing House of Wolves right now, which we'll be able to do in about just under 2 weeks' time, which is really exciting actually. We've got Trials of Osiris coming out. We've got Prison of Elders. There's a massive 3-player endgame activity as an arena battle. A lot of challenges in there, and just wave upon wave of enemies to go and kill. So if you want just mindless violence, that's definitely for you. I'm gone the wrong way. It's not good to get lost. Okay, so as you can see now, we're heading round the corner, and we're back in the final room. A couple of dregs hanging around. And the first time I came in here, I thought, oh, is that it? And then I saw this guy, the Ultra Captain, who is massive. Not very accurate, as it turns out, because I just want to take down the dregs first of all. And I also want to try something now that I'm in here. I want to see if there are enemies that spawn in with the spawning doors, you know, on either side. Because they are there. Look, there's one. I don't think there are. I just want to shoot all the dregs and just see if anything appears, or whether it's just going to be the Ultra Captain and these dregs that are in here. Speaking of which, where's he gone? That's creepy. How can I lose the Ultra Captain in here? Oh, he's over there. So it seems like he follows you around. Now the Ultra Captain that's in here at the minute, as you probably saw when there's a couple of shots on me, doesn't do a lot of damage. And as you might expect, when an enemy doesn't do a lot of damage, he takes quite a lot of it. So you can see there, 6 shots with the icebreaker will kill that guy. But as you can see by the way he died, he is definitely a boss. So I'm guessing he's going to get a new name, and he's going to get a health and a damage buff, and maybe even a shield to go with that. Now shield would be a pain in the backside, but you know, it might actually be a challenge. So that is about it for the King's Watch, everybody. I'm sorry the first video was blurred and I've had to do this, but hopefully this will be equally as interesting, if not more interesting than the first one, in terms of the commentary that I've been able to put on it. If you have enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like rating. We're always happy to hear your comments down below, especially on videos like this, because the first one, it was fine when I watched it through on my laptop before I uploaded the video, and the upload must have gone wrong and the video was really blurred. So that's one of the reasons why we love YouTube so much, because it allows our audiences to interact with us and help us along the way, because we would never have known that that was blurred. So we don't watch our own videos, you see, it simulates views and it just can get in the way sometimes. So thank you very much to Jesper Larsen, I believe it was, who said that. Shout out to him, really thank you a lot for that. Once again, so if you're around here, hit the subscribe button, show your support, share the video as well for anyone who hasn't seen The King's Watch yet and wants to. And all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Bear with us on stuff like this in the future. Hopefully there won't be any, but if there is, bear with us. And I'll see you on the next video, guys. See you later.